Let's get it. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Thank you for vibing with me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm just a Sixer fan talking about the NBA playoffs. I wish my Sixers was in the playoffs. Taking this nature walk, enjoying the weather, this beautiful weather today. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, the Timberwolves are the real deal. The Timberwolves, I could see in the NBA Finals, or at least the Western Conference Finals. Also, did the Lakers win the Luka trade? And we're just going to talk about the NBA playoffs in general. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm just a Sixer fan talking my talk. What's going on? Hey, what's going on, TY? Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it as I'm taking this nature walk. And on this big rant, let's start with the Lakers, man. Let's start with Luka, man. And this is why I'm a two-way player type of guy. This is why I think the Mavericks traded 11 days away. Yes, let's go. 11 days away from the lot ping pong. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get the first overall pick and we can draft that guy Cooper Flag. But I'm trying not to get my hopes up with that. And we're not doing the fly, Eagles fly stuff. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that. Stay focused, my brother. Stay focused, my brother. Mike, stay focused, my brother. Talking to myself. Stay focused. But listen, did the Lakers win the trade? Short term, they did. Long term, not so sure. Maybe the Mavericks might have won the trade because I'm going to keep it real with you. AJ, what's up, bro? What's up, brother, man? Come on, Pistons got to make a comeback. I hope they do. Shout out to Ron's opinion, don't matter. Everybody in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We about to really talk about the NBA playoffs. We about to really get into it. Now, when I think about the Mavericks trade, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. They got Anthony Davis, what's his name, Max Christie, and I think they got a first-round pick, right? For Luka. Am I wrong or am I right? They got, what's his name, Max Christie, a first-round pick, and Anthony Davis, right? I think I'm right, but I'm not 100% sure, right? But listen, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. If the Mavericks would have stayed healthy, they would have been a force in the Western Conference. Honestly, I can see the Mavericks getting to the Western Conference Finals. That's how much respect I have for a healthy Anthony Davis, for a healthy Kyrie Irving. I forgot all the players that the Mavericks have on their team. I can't think off the top of my head right now, but I know they were a deeper team than what. And they're a deeper team, way deeper team than the Lakers. The Lakers are just really top heavy. You know what I mean? Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka. I'm not the biggest fan of Smith, all like that. He ain't really show me nothing in the playoffs, all like that, to be honest with you. They was their role players is terrible. Their role players are terrible. But I feel like the Mavericks, if they would have stayed healthy, they would have been a top 3, top 2 seed in the West. And they would have been a force to be reckoned with. I'm talking if Kyrie and Anthony Davis was healthy. Because the one thing you cannot tell me, the Mavericks are better than the Lakers if the Mavericks were healthy. I know they got Luka. Quentin Grimes moved worse. Yeah. And more Luka. Yeah, so they lost worse, yeah. So they did lose Quentin Grimes, but they should have kept him. But I'm going to say this right now, man. Anthony Davis, when healthy, is one of the best players in the game. The Lakers would have had a better chance, in my honest opinion, now that I'm looking at it now, if they would have kept Anthony Davis and would have just got another player. If they would have improved their bench. If you would have had LeBron, Austin Reeves, Anthony Davis, and got another player that was good to come off the bench or two, they would have had a better chance of getting out the West. As much as I love Luka, and this is not me hating on Luka, because I would love for him to be on the Sixers. But let's keep it real. Luka plays no defense. Literally, my grandpa could drive past him and get a layup on him. He does not care about defense. How can you win a championship if your best player does not play any defense? Your best player plays no defense. Tobias is on tonight. I ain't worried about none of that you talking about, bro. And listen, if I see any dares, I'm blaming you, bro. If I see any dares, I think something. I dropped this fell on me. Hopefully it's not about to rain. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. If I see a deer, I'm blaming TY. Straight up. He said Nico is right. Luka needs to go on a diet. See, yeah, and listen, I wasn't trying to go that route, but let's keep it real. The man, it's deeper than you just going on a diet, though, bro. It's his mind. He doesn't play no damn, excuse my language, he doesn't play no defense, bro. And this is why I got Ant-Man as a better player. Listen, international players are running the NBA right now. When you talk about Jokic, Victor Wembanyama, SGA, Luka, the list goes on. But I'm going to tell you right now, America definitely got talent. In the face of American basketball, it's not LeBron anymore. It's not Kevin Durant. It's either Steph Curry or Ant-Man. Steph Curry or Ant-Man. And for me, it's Ant-Man. Because even though he struggled, only scored 15 points, you don't take in consideration, like, people don't talk about his defense. People don't talk about the assists he had. And he had rebounds. He had a double-double, I believe. He only scored 50. It's not about always scoring a lot of points. It's about you doing other things. If you're struggling from the field, what else can you do to bring to the table so you can win a championship? Shout out to Chris for real. Let's go Pistons. I hope they win. Detroit wins tonight. I hope so. Lakers need a center. Luka is better to have long-term than injury prone. But are you sure about that, AJ? Because what if Luka never gets in shape, bro? What if Luka never gets in shape? You're not winning with Luka, bro. I'm telling you. And he's in the wrong franchise. You're with the Lakers. If you don't win a championship within a few years, they're going to start talking about trading him. Because you could say, oh, it's a better trade long term. You could say that because he's younger. But just because you're younger don't mean you're going to last long in the NBA. If you don't take care of your body and you don't take care of your what you eat and you don't get in shape, all that youth don't mean nothing, bro. Because you got to take consideration. Anthony Davis, when he's healthy, he's a monster. You got to talk about Max Christie. You got to talk about Kyrie Irving, when he's healthy. The Mavericks, in my opinion, have a better chance of winning a championship within the next 5 years. And we don't know what Luka's going to do. Luka, is he actually going to stay in shape? Is he actually going to play defense? Literally, like I said, my grandpop would drive past Luka, and Luka is like, he's 6'8", 6'9", and he plays no dang on defense. I'm sorry, he is not the best player in the NBA. I don't even know where I put him at anymore. After that performance last night, I don't care that he scores 30 points. That stuff don't mean nothing to me if you're not playing no dang on defense. Because you scored 30 points, what about you giving up 40 points? What about you giving up rebounds or you giving up points? So you give up 30, but then you give up 25. You give up 30, you score 30, and you give up 30 points. So it cancels out. You know what I mean? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. Bro, why is Tobias actually playing better on the Pistons? I mean, he isn't scoring 2 points. Listen, I'm going to get to all y'all comments. Shout out to Grasshopper. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure I hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to get to my first 400 subscribers on this channel. I'm a Sixer fan talking about the NBA playoffs, and I will be going live for more playoff games, especially in the second round. But I got to get this off my chest. About Tobias Harris. I don't regret him leaving the Sixers. I am happy he left the Sixers. This is no disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. I don't want him on the Sixers because he doesn't have the mentality. Like for the amount of money that we was paying him, he's not, I'm trying to be respectful, bro. I'm trying to be nice. He wasn't worth the chicken that we was paying him at the time, right? He's a solid role player. He is not a star. He is not a second option. He is not even a third option, in my opinion. Maybe a third option. He's a third or fourth option on a championship team. That's why I don't think the Pistons are going to do anything. And I hope the Knicks do lose, but Cade Cunningham needs a co-star. Kay Cunningham, their second best player on the team. Is it Thompson? Is it Tobias Harris? Is it who? Who is it? Is it Schroeder? Dennis Schroeder? Like, who is it? That's their weakness. They don't have a co-star, and Kay cannot do it by himself. But the problem is they're going against a soft team like the Knicks because of Anthony Towns is just so inconsistent. 1 minute he could get you 27 points to 30 points. Next minute he's giving you 12 points. And he doesn't show that energy. He doesn't show that enthusiasm consistently. And that's why I feel like the Knicks is not going nowhere. And I'm going to get back to the Timberwolves real soon. They might have won that trade. I think they did win that trade. I think the Timberwolves won that trade when they traded for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and somebody else too. I forgot. Most international players are very indisciplined. Check out the history. Are very indisciplined. Very on discipline. I'm not really sure what you mean. What you mean? Most international players are very disciplined. Is that what you mean? Check out the history. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. I'm sorry. Luka can't guard a chair. Sup? What's going on, everybody? Today is a sunnier day without the Lakers. Yes, I ain't gonna sit here and cap. I'm happy the Lakers lost, and I apologize to all the Timberwolves fans, man. I had the Lakers winning in 6 or 7. I was wrong, and I'm gonna say this one more time. Listen, I underestimated Julius Randle as the second option. I underestimated their whole team. I love Naz Reid. I like Jaden McDaniels. Those are the two players that I didn't really think about as much because I overhyped Luka. And overhyping Luka is because he's such a great player offensively, but I keep forgetting the man plays no damn, excuse my language, he plays no defense. I'm just giving you my honest perspective as a Sixer fan. Luka plays no defense. And that is the reason why I feel like the Mavericks and ultimately said, yo, let me get better defense. And they still got that first-round pick. You don't know who they're going to draft with that first-round pick. What if they draft a star with that first-round pick? That's what I'm saying. The Mavericks could have won that trade, bro, but they messed up getting rid of Quentin Grimes. That was stupid. But I think they was on to something, and the whole NBA world thought that the Mavericks made the biggest mistake ever, and I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did, man. Because after this Timberwolves series, this showed me a lot. It showed me that Ant-Man is the face of the NBA when it comes to American players. International, I think it's Jokic. I think Jokic is the best international player. I think SGA is right there, like almost like on that. Like it's like Jokic is like right here, and SGA is like right there when it comes to like the face of the international players. I believe the international players as a whole have bigger names than American players in the NBA right now, and they're great players, but not so fast about them being like Ant-Man has arrived. I think Ant-Man has definitely arrived. Even the Joker tries the best to play. Yes, and that's why I like Joker, bro. Will you take on Luka for a great man? They'll never do that, bro. And listen, I'm going to keep it real. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm screaming Luka should go to the Sixers. I'm going to say this right now, y'all. If Luka was to go to the Sixers, do you think Sixer fans would tolerate that? Do you think Sixer fans would tolerate a dude that plays no defense, bro? Yes, he could get you 40 points, 30 points. He'll get you some assists, 11 assists, 10 rebounds, get you a triple-double in his sleep. He's still a great player. The man doesn't play defense, bro. He literally is listen, I heard, or somebody was, I forgot who said, he was like, I think I know Luka's strategy. And this is a Lakers fan that said this. He said, I think I know Luka's strategy. So when he doesn't get a foul call, right, he'll complain to the ref to be behind on purpose on defense because he knows because he doesn't want to play defense. So he's complaining to the refs that he doesn't get the foul call, and then it kind of like, oh, he has an excuse. He was complaining to the refs, and that's why his defense. I think that's just an excuse. I think he's just not good at it, and I don't think he wants to put the effort. I don't think he wants to put the work to be good at defense because he has the height. Luka has the height. The man is 6'8", 6'9". The man just doesn't play no dang on defense, and that's why I'm just like, when people was coming at me saying, I was like, yo, Ant-Man better than Luka, I mean that, and look, I feel like I'm right. I feel like I'm more right than ever now. You can't tell me Luka better than Ant, because Ant can get you 40 points and play defense. Luka will give you 40 points and give up 40 points. That's the difference between very, very great, very good, great and good. Yes, and I'm going to say Luka's great when it comes to offense, but this man plays no defense, bro. I got to take them. I got to take some of it like his. I got to put him down a notch, bro. Because all this hype around Luka is out of control when it comes to him being better than all the players in the NBA. He's not better than Jokic. No way, no how. He's not better than SGA. No way, no how. He's not better than Ant-Man. No way, no how. Because all those players, even Jokic, he'll try to play defense. Ant-Man, you know he's good at defense. SGA, you know he's solid at defense. Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm just a Sixers fan talking about the NBA playoffs, y'all. Well, LeBron quits on LA like he did. And LeBron, let me say this about LeBron. He's been so bad in the fourth quarter, man. LeBron been so bad in the fourth quarter, man. And look, I'm not trying to give him the excuse for his age, but the man's 40 years old, and the man doesn't look the same in the fourth quarter because the whole team is just not good besides him and Luka. And then JJ Redick, you need to try to switch it up with your coaching strategy. When you seen Rudy dominating on the boards, you should have put Hayes in the game. You should have put Hayes in the game. What's his name? Jackson Hayes. You should have put him in the game. You should have did anything. Even if he would have got cooked, you got to put some size on the boards, man. Get them rebounds. Rudy was getting all them putbacks. Rudy had like 9 offensive rebounds, bro. Rudy had like 9 offensive rebounds. It was crazy work, bro. Crazy work by Rudy. And look, I got to give a shout out to Rudy because I think he overrated. That was the best game I have ever seen Rudy play, bro. That was the best game I have ever seen Rudy play. What he had, like 20-something points, 20 rebounds. He had like 2 blocks. He was dominant, bro. That's the most I ever seen Rudy play. So I got to put respect on his name for this game. He got to keep it up, though. I got the Timberwolves being a threat, bro. I got the Timberwolves probably getting to the Western Conference Finals, man, or the NBA Finals, depending on the matchup. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they could beat the Warriors. When the Warriors win, I can see the Warriors making it a series, but it could go either way. But the problem with the Warriors are not as deep as the dang on Timberwolves. As much as I love Steph Curry, as much as I like Jimmy Butler, and they're a little bit up there, like a little bit older, and they don't, and Green, they're a little bit up there, a little bit older. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with the Timberwolves, man. In a 7-game series, I don't know. We're going to see about that. But I did call the Warriors beating the Rockets. I think they messed up last game. They kind of laid an egg. They kind of didn't really care about that game. So they're going to mess around and find out if they don't get this next game. The Clippers and the Nuggets, that series, Nuggets up 3-2. I think they play today. I'm going for the Nuggets because I don't fool with Ben Simmons. Shout out to Samuel. The Mavs also still Wilt go 24, 27. Yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. The Mavs still made a mistake trading Luka, even if he plays no defense. Drink. Man, listen. I don't know if they did, man, because I look at it like, can you really win? Can you really build a championship caliber team around Luka? Because you have to really make sure everybody else can play defense, bro. Like, everybody has to be able to play defense. And then on top of that, does he really care about the game as much as you would want him to care about the game? If the man can't even stay in shape. And then on top of that, let's think of it like this. We still got that first-round pick that I think they got. So if that first-round pick turns out to be a star, then I think the Mavericks won the trade, bro. Especially because, look, the trade don't mean nothing no more. Because, yeah, the Lakers had a better season. The Lakers got knocked out in the first round, bro. The Lakers got knocked out in the first round in 5 games, bro. So really, nothing really happened. So it's to be continued. To be continued when it comes to the Mavericks and the Lakers trade. Because I'm going to keep it real. That made me feel some type of way watching Luka play. I have so much more respect. I have a lot of respect for his game. But what I seen against the Timberwolves made me feel like, dang, this man is just a one-sided player. He just plays offense, no defense, no effort, and complains every freaking play. And I know all the stars complain. But this man complains way more than every star in the NBA. He even complains more than my guy, Jalen Brunson. And I like Jalen Brunson. But Jalen Brunson complain a lot too. But Luka, that man complain about everything, bro. He could get, like, literally, he complains about everything, bro. JJ and having no center cost. Yeah, they didn't have a good enough center. I still would have played the center, though. I still would have played Hayes. I still would have played him. Pacers getting a beat down Sunday. I hope so. I'm going to have to watch that game depending on the day. Senior citizen LeBron. I think the 76ers NBA playoffs championship win. Yeah, man, the Sixers are a long way from an NBA championship. I'll tell you that. Watch out for those deer. Yeah, hey, listen, man. I'm out here in the woods, man. I'm just looking and observing what's going on. Right now, right now everything is good though. You feel me? Everything is good. I don't see no deers running around. It is getting dusk dark though. It's getting dusk dark, and we're gonna see what happens in a couple hours. Nico deserves an apology for being 100. Man, he was 100, bro. And look, and I'm trying not to come at Luka, bro, but let's keep it real. It's more to basketball than scoring 30 points, bro. It's more to basketball than just being an offensive player, bro. If you're a superstar like they trying to put him to be, which he is, in my opinion, you got to do more on the defensive side of the ball. That's all I'm saying. Darth, what's going on? Go Celtics. Hey, listen, I got the Celtics and the Cavs. Celtics and the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. I got the Cavs winning though. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Listen, hey Darth, I'm not going for your team, bro. I'm going for the Cavs all the way, bro. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Don't be mad at me. It's nothing personal, but it's personal, man. It's a rivalry that goes back to before we was probably both born. Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. It's a rivalry that was here for a very long time. You know what I mean? Celtics dominating my Sixers with Bill Russell back in the day. And even prior to that, when they had Paul Pierce versus Allen Iverson. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about even more recent. Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown versus, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons when we had Ben Simmons in his prime. Like it's a little bit deep over here from a Sixer perspective, but I want the Celtics to go down, bro. I want the Celtics to go down to the ground, baby. Let's go, Cavs. My bad. Good, got Cavs beaten. I had to keep it a be if Luka was on the Sixers and Daryl Morey traded for him for street clothes AD, he would be run out of town. You ain't lying. He would. But I'll tell you, you got to think of it both perspectives though, bro. Like, if we had Luka on this team, I would love to have Luka, bro. But if he was to do that performance and play no defense, what do you think Sixer fans will say? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to say. And I like Luka. I'm going to say the man can't play no daggone defense, bro. I'm going to say he plays no... Matter of fact, everybody, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to my first 400 subscribers on this channel. I'm about probably like 15 subscribers away from getting to my first 400 subscribers on this channel. So if you are interested, if you enjoying the vibes, consider subscribing and hit that like button. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. I like Luka, but I'm going to be the first to tell you, if he was to come to the Sixers and play no defense, bro, I'm calling him out. I'm calling him out. Little old me will call out Luka. I know he don't care about what I say. You know what I mean? I'm a nobody to a lot of to these, you know what I mean, these multi-millionaires, these dudes that are really famous. But I'm going to still talk my talk and keep it real. I'm going to tell them. And all of us deserve to say what we about to say, what I'm about to say. The man needs to step his game up. Defense, play a little bit of defense. I'm not saying to be on the level of a Jaylen Brown. I'm not saying to be on the level of a Jason Tatum. I'm not saying be on the level of the Claw, or who else is a good defender? Ant-Man. I'm not saying be that type of player, but can you play a lick of defense? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of defense. The man could be the greatest, literally I'm not making this up. If he was to be an average defender, he could be one of the greatest players of all time because he would win a championship. But the man doesn't play no dang on defense, bro. He plays no defense, bro. Is right. 55 points, beat down, 180. Yeah, bro. Who's more injury prone, Joel Embiid or Joel? Joel, bro. Like, listen. Look, and I'm a Joel Embiid guy, but I'm keeping it real over here. I'm a Joel Embiid guy, but the man's always hurt. This man never been healthy a whole season. Let's keep it real. Listen, I don't even got to look at the games that Anthony Davis played. I guarantee you, if you compare the same amount of years, I don't know how many years Anthony Davis played, and I think Joel played. How many years did Joel Embiid play? You can put 10 years against 10 years. I guarantee you Anthony Davis played more games than Joel Embiid. Guarantee. Tonight, NBA players, Nuggets. Yes. I'm probably not gonna be live for that game. We'll see. But Luka was the NBA Finals and the Western Conference Finals twice. Yes. But now he's with the Lakers. And part of the reason why he did it, because his offense is amazing. But the reason why they lose is because his defense sucks. His defense sucks. It's not about getting to the Western Conference Finals. It's not about getting to the NBA Finals. What is it about, eh? And I know you know this. Every Sixer fan, doesn't matter if you're a Celtic fan, a Cavs fan, whatever fan you are, it's not about getting to the Western Conference Finals or the Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals. It's about winning the dang on game. Now, what do you have to do to improve your game to be an all-time great, to win a championship? If you need to improve your free throws, you need to work on your free throws in the offseason. If you need to get in shape, you need to get in shape in the offseason, or get a good a chef, get a good physical trainer, do what you got to do. If you need to work on your defense, go call up one of these all-time great players that used to play defense. Call up Scottie Pippen. Call up Michael Jordan. Call up somebody, bro, and improve your game to be great. Improve your game to be great. Yes, he got to the Western Conference Finals. And I understand he's a very good player. But one of the biggest reasons why he can't win is because of his defense is so dang on terrible. And it makes it bad for your teammates, because your teammates have to pick up. They got to guard their guy, and they got to guard his guy. They have to guard their guy, and they have to guard Luka's guy, because Luka's guy is going to drive right past them every single time because he plays no dang on defense, bro. Let's keep it all the way real, bro. So imagine your star player, your superstar player, every time on offense he could get you buckets, right? But on defense, you got to pick up the slack, because this man, the player that he's guarding is going to drive right past him every single time. No resistance. Embiid never made it out of, and Embiid is accountable for that. That's why I like Embiid. He could go. Embiid could go. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm just talking my talk. I'm a Sixer fan. Talking my talk and keeping it real. I'm keeping it real over here, y'all. Listen, as a Sixer fan, I give these players no excuses no more. No more. Because I'm trying to win a championship. The Sixers ain't win since 1983. I wasn't born yet, man. A lot of us wasn't born yet, man. I'm a 90s baby, and I'm thinking to myself, dang, bro. We 2025 right now, brother. We about to be in 2026. That half the year about to be over. And we in another off season talking about the process. We trying to get a Cooper flag. We trying to get the first overall pick. Another year of this nonsense. We still got this going on, bro. Drew Holiday. Yeah, I love Drew Holiday. Derek White. I like Derek White too. Draymond Green is a good. Yeah, he is a good defender. Second round. Yeah, Philly's winning 1-0. I need that. Knicks versus Pistons is on right now. Hopefully the Knicks lose. Hopefully they lose. Knicks 8 minutes left in the first. Yeah, I hope. Man, listen. Pistons got to win this game, bro. Game Griffin. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was there's coming out another one. Still get nightmares from Jason Tatum 51. No. I don't got nightmares from that. No, I don't got nightmares from that. But I'm going to tell you right now, next season, we're going to beat the brakes off of the Celtics. Hey, how about that, Darth? How about that, Darth? How about that? How about the Sixers beat the brakes off of y'all next season? So I can't talk too much as a Sixer fan. I can't talk too much as a Sixer fan, but I'm going to keep it real with you. When we see the Celtics next season, I'm going to give you two predictions right off the top, right now. The Sixers will make the playoffs. The Sixers will keep a top 6 pick and draft the best player available. The Sixers will be healthy. The Sixers will make a blockbuster trade, meaning Paul George will be gone. Joel Embiid might be gone as well. The Sixers will be one of the best young teams in the Eastern Conference and knock out the Pistons in the first round and get to the second round and beat the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? I just got a feeling, bro. I just give you my prediction. 50 would be on Luka for not. Yes, I'm telling you. Hey, listen. Hey, we just keeping it real over here, bro. Boston Celtics should have 20 chips. Man, forget the Boston Celtics sometimes, man. Look, I'm going to keep it real, right? There's nothing really personal with the Celtics. I'm sorry that the Sixers didn't draft Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry that we drafted Jason Tatum over we didn't draft Jason Tatum. We drafted Markelle Fultz over Jason Tatum. We drafted Markelle Fultz over Jason Tatum, y'all. And we traded up to go get him, bro. We traded up to go get Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz probably would have dropped to us at 3. But we traded up to go get him, bro. By the way, everybody better make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. We cover the Sixers and the Phillies on this channel. And we talk about the NBA playoffs. And we vibe out. And we keep it real. And I walk on this trail. And hopefully I don't see no dang on deers running across the trail. So we just having fun right now. We just vibing right now. You know what I'm saying? Next up. Oh, no. Luka is like a bull. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Luka. I like Luka, though. All ex-Sixer players are coming for your head. Listen, tell them to bring it, bro. Listen, I ain't scared of none of that. Hey, Darth, it ain't cap, bro. Eric Snow wants that work, man. Shoot. Eric Snow. Woo, that's a name right there. Knicks spanking the Pistons. Now, come on, Pistons. Come on. Come on, Pistons. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning tonight? The Nuggets or the Clippers? And also, who you got winning? Out of the winner. All right, so if the Warriors win, right? If the Warriors win, they go against the Timberwolves. Who you got winning? Timberwolves or Warriors? Knicks. 2025, my Knicks are winning. All right, we ain't worried about none of that you talking about. Womp, womp. Hey, listen, Darth, it is what it is. Cel's too smart. Yeah, I ain't worried about none of that you talking about, bro. I ain't worried about none of that you talking about, bro. 76ers beating Boston in regular season, but Boston is the team winning in the playoffs in chips. I think Boston would take a chip with regular lose. Man, listen, bro. We beating the brakes off of the Sixers. I mean, not the Sixers, the Celtics. I'm messing up my words. The Sixers will beat the brakes off of the Celtics next season. I'm calling it right now, bro. Shout out to my guy, Teacher Guy Game. We ain't winning anything with Drummond, Council, Oubre, Lowry, Gordon, PG, Embiid being our. Now, listen, bro. We trading all of them, bro. We trading everybody, bro. Every one of them has got to go. Every one of them got to go. Timberwolves win it. Yeah, I think Timberwolves are beating Golden State. My boy T.Y. said Golden State. I don't know, man. That is tough, though. What's up, my boy Samuel? Warriors winning and Knicks winning. Okay. So you got the Warriors. I think Timberwolves will beat the Warriors, though. I don't know, man. The Timberwolves got a deeper team. That's the like I like the Warriors. I like Jimmy Buckets. I like Steph Curry. But when I really think about it, bro, it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if the Warriors can hold off like a 7-game series when you got Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid as the role players for the Timberwolves. Who's the best role players for the Warriors? You know, I love Jimmy Buckets. I love Steph Curry. I love Green. I don't know, man. You got to kind of cancel out one of them because of Ant-Man. I'm not saying that Ant's going to shut him all the way down, but Ant's going to do his thing. And then you got to think about Julius Randle. So Julius Randle, he going to do his thing. And then you got to talk about, I don't know, man. I just think the Timberwolves are just a deeper team. Can't wait. I can't wait to come back when we beat. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, Darth. When we play y'all next season, man, keep that same energy, bro. Because when we beat the brakes off of you, I don't want to hear no excuses, man. I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, Mike Sports Vibes was talking crazy. And it's because the Celtics got injuries. I don't want to hear none of that injury stuff because the Sixers been injured every single year for the past 10 seasons, and ain't nobody show us any mercy. So it is what it is. I'm not saying y'all gonna get injured or nothing. I'm just saying I don't want to hear no excuses when we beat the brakes off for y'all, man. You know what I mean? That's just my honest opinion. We're gonna beat y'all. Cooper Flag. Nah. I think Cooper Flag's going in the draft, bro. That's what I heard. Yeah, everyone, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Ron's opinion. Don't matter for that. Comment. Baby food. Now we ain't baby food. Y'all don't got a chance. The Celtics have no chance, bro. The Celtics have no chance, bro. Steph Curry. That's true. That's true, Malik. Steph Curry, a hot Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler can compete with anybody in the league. I 100% agree with that, bro. I 100% agree with that. That's definitely a fact right there. I agree with you, bro. I definitely agree with you. That's what makes it like a debate, but I don't know, bro. That's a hard series to call. Like, I'm gonna definitely cover that series because that series is a very hard series to call. I just feel like Ant's gonna give it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just surprised about Julius Randle and what he's been doing. Julius Randle's been playing really good. And Rudy had a good game last game. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. That's a good no. Nah, listen, bro. Let's go, Pistons. Let's go. Let's go, Pistons. Let's go. We going for them Pistons, man. We going for them Pistons, man. I don't care what nobody says. The Pistons is going to rock out and win this game. We're going to make it go to a game 7. The Pistons is about to do their thing. Kid Cunningham about to score about 50 points. We about to tie this series up 3-3, bro. OKC versus Denver or Los Angeles Clippers. Whew. I want Denver to win. I do not want to see the Clippers. So if I had to choose, bro, I'm going, you know what I mean? I would want to see Denver go against OKC. And that's going to be a good series, man. I don't know who's winning that series, bro. I really, the Western Conference is so hard to choose, bro. Like, in the East, I already knew what it was. I knew the Cavs was going to sweep the Heat. I knew the Celtics were going to beat the brakes off of the Magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that was a done deal. Now in the second round, I think the Cavs go against the Pacers. That's going to be a better series. But I still think the Cavs are going to beat them in like 6 games. 6 games probably. If it gets crazy, it could be a 7-game series. But I don't think the Pacers is built like that, though, bro. Like, I don't really think the Pacers is really built like people think they are. Yeah, they deep. But Miles Turner versus Mobley and Jared Allen, I got them 2 over them, bro. Over Miles Turner, bro. Tyrese Halliburton versus Donovan Mitchell. Garland, my guy Garland versus who else is there? I forgot the other point guard. Was it Nimhard or whatever? What's the other point guard name that plays with him? The shooting guard. Siakam is a good little matchup for who? Hunter or I don't know. I just feel like the Cavs got a lot of dogs, bro. And I'm cheering for Garland specifically. Like, I'm a big Garland guy. People that know me, man, I've been rocking with Garland for a minute. Probably since he got drafted. And I seen him play one time against the Sixers. I said, oh, I like this guy. I like this dude. When Garland's on point, if you got Donovan Mitchell and Garland balling at, like what they're capable of doing, bro, they a tough out, bro. I don't think the Pacers got a chance. I'm going to keep it real, bro. That don't look good. Oh, it's that bad? If Houston can win this game, that series is. Oh, I hope Houston don't win. I need the Warriors to get rest, man. I don't want it to get. I don't want it to be a 7-game series. No, 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 no. We do not want this to be a 7-game series. Hey, he's in the building. Houston can win 2 in a row. Things can shift in favor. Nah, I hope not. I'm out by. All right, Mike. He said night, Mike. All right, Samuel. See you soon next soon. Okay, bro. Don't forget Evan Mobley is on Cavs too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Miles Turner, I do like Miles Turner. Don't get it twisted, but if he ain't making his threes, he's not a real good offensive player. Like, if he's not making his threes, bro. You shut that down. He's not like a good post-up player. I don't see him being like a dominant post-up player. So I don't think he's going to get that many points in the paint unless he gets set up with like an alley-oop or something like that. But I just think the Cavs are so deep right now. The Cavs, in my honest opinion, is going to beat the Pacers in 6 games and maybe even 5. I don't think they have. Listen, I know how deep the Pacers are, but they're not beating the Cavs, bro. They not, bro. Pistons are playing soft. Oh, no. If anybody can beat the Cavs or Boston, it is the Pacers. They're the only chance, but Pacers ain't doing it, bro. They're not doing it. It's a wrap. The Knicks ain't going to beat neither one or the Pacers. Excuse me. It's not going to be an Eastern Conference Finals of the Pacers and the Knicks, bro. The Knicks and Pacers are going down. Even if it goes 7 games, they're going down in both series. It's going to be the Cavs versus the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Western Conference Finals, I have no clue because it depends on what the Nuggets do against the Clippers. And I love what Jokic is doing. You know what I mean? Had an easy triple-double. Makes it look easy. Jamal Murray had like 40-something points last game. Did his thing. Michael Porter Jr. Not Porter. Michael Carter. Was it Michael Carter? What is it called? What's his name? Is it Michael Porter Jr.? He did his thing last game. Double-digit points. Who else had double-digit points? There was a couple of players that had double figures, man. Had like 10-plus points. It was like 7 players with 10-plus points. Jokic with the triple. But the problem is, this is the only issue I have, man. We're going to see if Leonard's going to be Leonard in this next game, bro. If Leonard plays the way he can play, this is going 7 games, bro. And I'm a little bit nervous in a 7-game series because I know how Leonard is. But then again, I'm not nervous because I feel like James Harden is going to choke. I feel like Norman Powell's not going to have a good game. The only person that I'm nervous about is Leonard. Pacers play Cavs tough, but if Cavs are hitting 3, somebody getting... Listen, bro, it's over, bro. It's a done deal, bro. It's a done deal. I think that the Cavs... 6 games. I got a 6-game series, bro. 6-game series, bro. That's just my opinion. But shout out to each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get off. It's starting to get dark. I ain't see one deer. So they probably hear my big mouth in the woods. Look, man, I'm out here. I'll show y'all. I'm out here, right? And I don't see no deers, bro. I don't see no deers. Nothing. No deers, bro. No deers walking around. Or so they out here. They know the vibes, man. When they hear that guy, Mike Sports Vibes, balling, walking, they know what it is, man. Know what I mean? What's that? What's move? Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. We're going to see what happens tonight with the Pistons and the dang on Knicks. And hopefully the Nuggets can finish the series against the Clippers. I just want to have a good night, man. I want to have a good night. I'm really hoping the Nuggets can get past the Clippers, man. I don't want to see James Harden and Ben Simmons move on and Leonard move on to the next round, bro. I don't want it to be a Game 7. Anything can happen in Game 7, so hopefully they lose. You know what I mean? But salute to you, Grasshopper. Salute to everybody in the building. Be safe. Good night, everybody. Peace out. I'm out.